So these are the cameras that I've used to make my vlogs. When I first started to now. So if you're interested, stick around. If not, then watch a different video, bro. So when I first started vlogging, it was like back in middle school. Yeah, it was back in middle school. And bro, I just lost my train of thought. I didn't really vlog. I only did one video. You probably already seen it before. If you look up my name, there'd be like this YouTube channel with like a Minecraft character on it. And that's when it all started. And so I used to film on this. It's still in the same case and it hasn't changed a bit. I don't know what iPad this is, but it's an iPad. And I would use this back-facing camera to either like record the TV or record my games and all that I would play. So when I first started YouTube, I used an iPad, and that's what it all started off. And I would then like hook this up to the computer and then like upload it, and the sound was terrible. I didn't know how to edit. Honestly, it was like trash. Like if you could think of basic really terrible video, that's exactly what I made. Hey, but next I upgraded to this, bro. I didn't even upgrade it. I just took it from my mom, bro. So this is my mom's video camera. I thought I broke it, but apparently it works now. But she would use this to like videotape me when I was a kid. So I used this, and then I would do the same thing I did with this, I did the same thing I did with the iPad, but with this. So instead of recording the TV with the iPad, I just record it with this. And yeah, when I first started YouTube, I just started making like gaming videos, because the people that got me into YouTube were also into gaming. And so like they brought the idea to me and I was like, hey, this is actually hella fun. And so we started making games about video games, or making videos about video games. And then yeah, and then it wasn't until high school that I saved up for my first camera, which was the G7X. And the G7X, you guys might know it if you're into vlogging, or if you looked up cameras already. It's like pretty well known, but it's like the flip screen camera. I know there's a lot now, but it was like a big flip. It was like not, I don't even know, man. Like it was a pretty well known, like every vlogger had that camera, and if you had that camera, you were OP. And so I was like, hey, bro, I'm gonna save up for that. It was like 600 bucks. And back then I was like, fuck, how am I gonna buy this, bro? This is so much money. And so I ended up just selling hella shit that I actually needed. And I said this in the other video. So I used to film this with like a Gorilla Pod, because instead of stacking it on books or like CD cases and stuff like that, like I did with the iPad, I just bought a Gorilla Pod, and I would put that connected to this. Look how worn out the bottom of this. Can you see it, bro? Look at that. Bro, I used the Gorilla Pod. I would tighten that shit so hard. Yeah, look, he destroyed this. I thought I broke it, but apparently it works now. So I sold the Gorilla Pod to buy the G7X and all this other stuff too. But I remember I sold the Gorilla Pod, which I really needed the Gorilla Pod. So if you guys are buying camera equipment, buy a Gorilla Pod, because there's cases when you're gonna need a Gorilla Pod or wish you had a Gorilla Pod and you didn't have one. But every time, like, what's funny, it's like when I film, every time I need my camera, I don't have my camera. And every time I have my camera, I don't need a film. Hey, honestly, if you want to make a good investment, a Gorilla Pod or a microphone. So from the G7X, I upgraded, not the Mark 1, Mark 2, or Mark 3, just like the regular G7X. I went to this camera, which is the EOS M50. And the EOS M50 had the zoom, and it also had a mic input. So like, if you guys saw that video where I shaved my head because I went to Great Clips or whatever, I opened up this microphone, and now I use this microphone every time I use this camera. It's like Mando. Without using this camera, without the microphone, the audio would sound trash. And that's why I wanted to upgrade, because I needed the microphone and I wanted the zoom, because I couldn't zoom on the Mark or the EOS M50 or the EOS. What am I talking about? I couldn't zoom on the G7X, because when you're recording and you try to zoom, it takes forever. It also didn't have a mic input, so every time I tried to film outside, you could hear wind noise, and wind noise is hella annoying. And it just makes your video so amateur. And now you guys don't hear that, and you probably don't, it doesn't even like pass your mind that, oh, there's no wind noise anymore. Like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. It just is like mandatory to have good audio now. So when you're buying a camera, or want to start buying a camera, make sure you keep these things in mind when picking the right camera. So depending on if you want just the portability, because I went with the G7X because it was not only smaller than this, it was smaller than this. Like, not, it's probably about the same size sideways. Yeah, imagine like vlogging like this. Bro, that's terrible. This honestly had a better zoom than the G7X. Hey, but you know me, had to go upgrade, so I upgraded to the G7X. It could fit in my pocket, it was easy to carry around. It didn't have like a wind muffler thing, so that's a downside. Maybe the newer ones might have one, but I honestly don't know. I haven't researched. I upgraded to this one, which has a mic input, and I could zoom, so like, it's not slow to zoom. Yeah, that's my camera lineup. So right now I'm rocking the EOS M50 with This mic, here, let me take it off, bro. Looks like this. It's like fluffy, small little mic, bro. The smaller they is, the better, because portability is a thing. But I don't even know. Hey, so stay loose and peace out. I'll see you tomorrow, man.